Welcome to another Field of Glory 2 battle. This match against rbodleyscott, I have the Persians against his Medes. Richard is the lead designer of Field of Glory 2, and Fog 2 Medieval, and Pike and Shot, and I believe was a co-designer on Sengoku Jidai. He's also one of the makers of the tabletop rules, so incredibly historically knowledgeable, super friendly on the forums, and of course, a strong player. So this is part of the Wars of Gods and Men campaign being run by Cronenblatt on the Slytherin forums. So I am playing as Egypt overall, but there are a number of minor powers, and when major powers attack minor powers, players are selected to defend against those attacks. So this battle, Richard is playing as the Persians, my apologies, the Medes, and I am playing as the defending Persians. So he's attacking from Artakana, Province 15, into Pasargada, Province 50, which I'm defending. So with that in mind, I really just have to play for a draw, and then that's all I need to do. If the game draws out, then the Persians hold the province. So, like I said, we just have to play for a draw. So we're going to defend a line from this forest to this lake. We'll have reinforcements who can face this way if needed. Got some lights in this forest, these forests rather, with some irregular foot to act as a delaying force. Light javelin men in this forest again to cover the flank. So my army is going to be a bit smaller, a bit more expensive. So the median army, of course, it can get good horse archers, but they're kind of hard countered by the Sparbaras. I'm not sure how far he'll go in that direction. You can also get his own Sparbara, which I expect he'll max out on. Massed archers, so just strong in terms of archery, but unprotected and weak in melee. Similar set of skirmishers and up to 22 of these Mede spearmen. These are the equal of my Sparbara in melee, but they, of course, lack any range capability. They are, as a result, 9 points cheaper, which is substantial. So I've got 17 units of the Sparbara, and I did actually max out on my 5 units of Immortals. Might be overkill. They're 75 points. I could easily drop them to grab a few more units of Sparbara foot, but they're really good, and they're fun, so we're going to go with it. Next turn. We got, lots of Mede spearmen, some cavalry, a swarm of lights. That's a bit concerning. We'll have to shift our lights over to help counter that. And I think we should have time to do so. Well, might be a bit late, but that's okay. Maybe like that. There. Good. And otherwise, no need to move. Next turn. Okay, so he's bringing his own Sparbara here. So if he's not going to go for this far flank, we can shift the 3 units on the right that we have in reserve over to be a left wing reserve. Now we are going to be outnumbered as he needs spears at 36 points. We have 45 for the Sparbara and 75 for the Immortals. So he might try to absorb my ammunition with these shields, score a couple of disrupts, get a little bit of combat strength modifier, and then close it with reserves. Okay, we can just hold the line there. We could even contract the line to here, although that would mean any units that we lose immediately flee off map. Very good. Next turn. It's a hefty cavalry wing, but where is it going to go? Oh, no. No. And that's all we need to do. Next turn. We get the Commander-in-Chief on the Immortals and shift cavalry to the right. So if we do end up swinging the line out, maybe they can try to wrap around, even if there's rough ground to deal with. At least till these guys get here, and then we can stretch back out. And we can anchor on this forest. Next turn. We can continue to withdraw a little bit here. Get our light screen forward. Okay. Again, we'll hold on the left and wrap on the right. Next turn. Keep pulling back, mainly so that our light archers can start getting over without getting shot to pieces. Move out. We need to contest this forest. We don't need to completely dominate it. All right. This unit can stay in reserve to either plug this gap or keep going around, depending. Next turn. Alright, I think then we are going to start commencing harassment with archery. Let's see, how can we build a solid line here? Yeah, I do want more Lightfoot over there. Okay. You fill that gap. You gonna fill things in over there. Good. Good. I mean, he's moving away, so I can't like destroy them, but it does give me a nice edge maneuver in here. Right, you. Yeah, turn to fight here. We just need to contest this forest and deny it. We don't need to actually win the fight there. What we need to do is basically hold, and push. Next turn. Typical. That unit might disrupt. Oh, no, he's targeting the immortals. Okay. Really curious about is what's the response to this situation? What, draw in the disrupted units, cover with steady units, or just turn everyone around and try to move away? Okay. No. Then cover the cavalry. Good. You get in that forest to cover things. Here, just charge. Off map you go. Good. You're super dead. Just run away. Okay. Slowly work your way around. Same with you. Okay, now for the good stuff. No? Alright. We need to at least sort of win this shootout. Face that way, maybe. Held firm. Damn. Okay. Don't bother. Might be worth it. Damn. Okay. This is a dangerous spot overall with what? 3, 4, 5, 6 intact units of Barbara. I guess I have a similar number, but he's also got this massed cavalry support. Okay, you. Either you help swing around, or yeah, head toward here so you can either intervene here or here as needed, depending on where we come under the most pressure. Next turn, a rally on the unit of meat spearmen. Ouch. Okay, so he's going to push into contact, so we need to lay down an arrow storm and get as many disrupts in as we can. Delightful. Well, we just got to frag in before going down there. Take a risk. Good. Okay, let's see here. And we might need you to shift left. We'll let the cavalry do that. That's clearly where the problems are going to be. We can waste some arrows at a half arc at this point. Okay, quite a few casualties, not as much disrupting here in the center as I would like, given that these meat spearmen have full swordsman capability as opposed to our half swords. Let's prevent a flank. Okay, overall looking good, especially on the right here though. Next turn, Richard says, if I wanted to win this, I need to be playing one of the other players. Maybe. I think this really is a matter of a tough matchup combined with no incentive for me to attack, so this is a pretty good army for defending itself. I do think my left is going to end up caving in, especially the Sparbar bowmen, so this cavalry will get 100 POA for charging bowmen. Combine that with 50 quality versus 100 light spear. It's not necessarily going to hold out, but that's okay. We just need to hold out long enough while we wrap around the right. Yeah, so that kind of thing. We did hold it, but that just came down to the luck of the dice. So we're down 50 POA here for half sword versus sword, but we should have combat strength in our favor to even things out somewhat. And here we should... Alright, he's going to just try to delay me, and I don't know if I can do anything about that. Okay. Good. This is a bit of a lost cause. You need to turn away. I can risk the fallback. This is all kind of dangerous. Ooh. Oh, that is not the best. We'll turn to zone. Not ideal though. Down 50, is it worth steadying it out? Might be. Let's close in for our quality POAs here. Damn, that's too bad. Then let's stop a pursuit from moving through. This is a slow rolling disaster, but that's fine. It just needs to delay. We could stay here or we could withdraw out of check range, which I think is probably the right call. Good. Okay, well that was not as nice, but this should be an improvement. General will have to hold ground there. Let's see, if I got a frag here, that could be amusing. surprising. Half arc, too bad. Held firm. Good. Looks like we might need a commander closer to the center there. Where to? Well, lots of disrupts, frags. It's looking good. Next turn, rally in the rear. Another one. Okay, we're going to be at a disadvantage here due to being half swordsmen. Although we luck out. Look at that. Sneaking in, and then the impact against bowmen could be dangerous. That is all looking a little bit grim, but we should be able to make progress elsewhere. Charging the Sparabara as opposed to the Immortals. Alright, well, we're starting to lose control of this forest, but that's okay. Normally don't shoot at half arc, but clearly we're going to be engaged in melee before we can exhaust our ammunition there. Let's go for a break. He holds firm. Okay. Do we need general up there? Let's not even waste more arrows here, just get in. We can auto break them out of the way so we can focus on more pressing targets. Good. Could even auto break this cavalry. Let's do it. "25 casualties to auto break." Yes, please. Not quite there, but soon. Ooh, I could do it now. Or could apply some pressure here as well. Good. Frag. Damn. Alright. That's tough. Down 125. We might need to try to even things out. Ouch. Hopefully he stays alive for a time. Alright, looking good. Next turn. Alright, there goes the forest then. Bounced, good. And a frag, excellent. Okay, line remains stable for now. Good. Actually, we're still kind of holding out in the forest. Enough to delay at least another couple turns. We got here. We can probably just auto break them. Kind of a waste. What if we went for that unit? This unit is low, so maybe we can auto break it with them. Save our ammo. Good. Then in that case, you can start applying pressure. Good. And set up a flank. See if we get anywhere with that. Maybe frag? No. Okay, little blip in the recording there, disrupting that unit as well. Drive them out of the field of fire so we can continue with the pressure. We hold out. This unit is getting close to auto break, but not yet. We're going to lose that unit, which might break that unit, so we might have a cascade of rats in the center, unfortunately. I could try to fall back next turn if we pass, which we probably won't. Okay, so depending on how many units we have break next turn in the center, we still might be able to wrap this up by breaking more of his left. Next turn, let's see how messy things get in the center there. Too bad. There's the auto break. Yep. Do we chain break then is the question. Ouch. Yep. That is going to be fairly painful. Ah, what a shame. Okay, well, we can work on these. Bounced. Good. Then let's force a further drop. Excellent. Then let's work on a auto break here if we can. Good. Everyone's on pretty much low ammo. Yeah. Shove him out of the way then. Good. Alright, so that means our right wing is pretty much done. So if we don't suffer too many breaks here, we should be able to clean things up. Wait. What just happened? I need to check the footage. Okay, so my unit broke, and then his unit auto-broke, which set off another break, which caused this unit to frag, this unit to disrupt, and the rest of his units held firm. Messy. Oh, that was a mistake. I should have done this first. Minor mistake. It probably won't matter in the grand scheme of things, but it could depending on rallies. Alright, Richard says, oh, well, I tried. Sadly, this puts paid to my overall strategy, which was to ask for the Medes, conquer Persia, then use Medes with Persian allies for the rest of the campaign. That would be a potent combination. I mean, it would basically be the Persian army with a lower proportion of Sparbara types and more of the spearmen, but, you know, still pretty strong, and a half and half mix could be pretty good because you get these cheap spears. So like I said from the beginning, given the strategic situation, the fact that all I had to do is defend myself made this a lot easier. Even had it been more of a meeting engagement, I think it's a matchup that favors the Persians, especially if they can secure their flanks, which the terrain did enable me to do. Maybe a more open battlefield could have given him scope for more cavalry engagement, or maybe the points put in cavalry would have been better off dumped into even more infantry. But I think in even points, this is always going to be very tough for the Medes to win. Basically, according to plan, we're still fighting the forest, losing, but slowly losing. And we didn't quite totally collapse here, although it's looking pretty damn shaky. And the roll-up is happening. So, change to the strategic situation? Basically none. Richard fails to conquer a province, just like I failed to conquer a province. So, good game. Till next time.